Hey everybody, welcome to Takeoff with John Clark. We appreciate you listening to this, and let's welcome in our special guest, Aaron Nola. And we are out here in right field at the Yuengling Party Pavilion. I always struggle to say that word properly. How do you say it?
Yuengling.
Yuengling. Oh, you're good. He's good. Well, he is an ambassador. Yeah. We're going to talk about what Aaron is doing for military and veterans. You did a lot for healthcare workers during the pandemic. But first, I want to ask you about your brother. You come back from LA, and he's here. You guys are playing ping pong, I saw on your Instagram. So who won the matchup?
That was actually in San Diego.
Oh, okay.
He won. He won?
Yeah. Well, you've gotten
we have a lot of battles back in our day.
Yeah,
so
well,
it's tough games.
And you've gotten the better of him on the baseball field so far, I believe. Is he 0 for 2 against you?
Yeah, 0 for 2 with a walk.
Okay.
0 for 2 with a walk.
How special is it here at Citizens Bank Park? Austin is in town playing for the Padres. Your family's here. Your dad is wearing both Phillies and Padres jerseys together. How special is it?
Yeah, it's special. We talked about playing together for a while now when it was with my own organization, and unfortunately never got called up with them, and then got traded to Seattle. We're supposed to play them, and then the pandemic hit, so that didn't happen, and then got traded to San Diego in 2020, and then ended up playing them last year. So it was pretty special for us to get to play against each other for the first time. We played with each other at LSU for a year, but it was pretty cool. It was a cool moment, and didn't really think it was going to happen in our careers, but I know it was. My parents loved it and my family loved it, and obviously my dad wearing both jerseys, and I'm not pitching this series, so I know he's got the San Diego jersey over the Phillies jersey. So it's cool. I'm so happy for him that he's up in the major leagues. He grinded it out for a long time in the minor leagues, and was a shortstop, second base, third base. Got called up as a first baseman, and caught a little bit, and now he's catching. So guys had a long run and a pretty cool story.
It's pretty amazing because we do interviews with you a lot, and you seem to light up more when you talk about what your brother's done in baseball than you.
Yeah. I mean, you see it, you hear it a lot. You see a lot of guys in the minor leagues that play 7 years, they hang it up, or they never make it. And a guy who sticks with it, like my brother did, and changes positions, and really puts all his time into catching now a new position that he's never done in his career. And now he's up, and to me, he's one of the better catchers throughout the league. Really says a lot about a guy. Always a hard worker, and he's still working hard, and he wants to play at least 10 years. So he's 32 now, and to me, he's got fresh knees. He's got fresher knees than some of the other guys who've been catching for a long time. So I'm happy for him, happy where he's at in his career right now.
And it's good for a pitcher that you have a brother who's a catcher. I heard maybe he helped you with some things in the offseason with your delivery or adjustments. What did he help you with?
Yeah, he just kind of tells me what he sees, his honest feedback, as a brother should do and a brother would do. And I'm definitely grateful for that. Going out there to go throw with him during the lockout helped a lot. Just, somebody who knows me better than anybody can, see what I'm doing good and what I'm not doing as good, and tell me what I need to do. So definitely fortunate for that.
I know the last couple of years we would talk, and at spring training we talked, and I know you wanted to have a better year this year. How happy are you with what's happened so far this year, and what maybe are you better at this year or worked on?
A little more consistent in my delivery than I did last year. Just kind of juggled that around a little bit. Felt good toward the end of the year last year, but throwing deeper into games is kind of what always my goal. Obviously want to go 200 plus innings every year, and I feel like if I do that, I have a better chance for the team to win. So I would save the bullpen a lot if I do that, and I can speak for all our starting pitchers as well, because they all want to do the same thing. So that's pretty much my regular goals every year, and to stay healthy. So to make every start and try to be a little more consistent than I was last year.
You guys are coming off a great road trip. Do you get the sense as a team, are you feeling maybe things are coming together now for this team?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, I mean, you look at our team, you look at our lineup, everybody on the squad, we hit bumps in the roads and we hit one early, but we got too many guys that are solid players, solid guys to, stay bumpy the whole season. So you're obviously going to have to overcome those adversities, and we will. And this series that we just got back from, we had a great series. And ready to start a new streak today.
I know you face most of the lineups in baseball, so where would you rank this Phillies lineup? And you're watching these hitters every night.
At the top, in my opinion. I mean, as I'm going to say, of course I'm going to say that. And we have a pretty good amount of veterans that have done it for a little while and have a lot of success on other teams. And as you see our guys come together, our lineup come together, and all our guys in the field, starters and bullpen, I think it's going to get better over the year, and the chemistry is going to get that much better.
After not making the playoffs so far in your career, how motivated are all of you to get over the hump this year and make the postseason?
No doubt. I mean, ever since I came out in 2015, I haven't been in the playoffs, and obviously we strive to do that every year. And that's our goal every single year. It's our goal this year. But you got to take it game by game. It's a long season, and like I said, you're going to go through bumps and adversity. So, going to have good times, hard times. So, if we stick with each other and be a close team, I think things will work out how it should.
When people look at stats and baseball cards, they'll see your record, I believe, is 1-4 this year. But they haven't won a start that you've made since opening day. You've pitched really, really well in a lot of these games, especially Sunday in LA. How do you not let that affect you mentally?
I can only control what I can control out there, and that's making pitches. And results I can't really control, and that's baseball, though. You're going to come by games like that. I've had games where I've done really bad, and the guys pick me up for wins, and that's just how it's going to go sometimes. But got faith in these guys 100%, and we'll be just fine.
I read a bunch of years ago you wrote something for the Players Tribune about when you first came to Philadelphia, coming from Baton Rouge.
Yeah.
You were stunned in the city by the amount of horns that were honking and the amount of people, and then cars being parked in the middle of the street. How have you adjusted to Philly? Are you a Philadelphia man?
I feel like it. Yeah. It was definitely a culture shock for me. Obviously, Louisiana is nothing like this place, but I've come to love it, and it's become home for me, and really just come home for my family as well. And it's just a cool place. A lot of great people around me. I got a lot of great people in the city, the fan base, a lot of great guys on the team. Every year it gets better. So I've met some guys that are going to be my friends for my life. So it's been a good place. It's a great place.
Is it true that you would drive a camper around town? Do you still do that around the city?
A camper?
A camper?
I don't drive it as much over here because it's too big. It's too big. I got to pick my spots where I drive it. I can't really drive it in the city. I don't think I'm as good at driving in small places like those big truck drivers. So I usually just keep it around bigger places.
A lot of people are talking this year about the baseball, and you see that I believe scoring is down the lowest since 1980, and then also the ball seems to deaden a little bit, and then maybe balls that were leaving before, home runs, they're not leaving. Do you sense that difference with the baseball? And for you as a pitcher, how about that grip?
I think when 2019, what we noticed the most about the balls that were kind of flying out a little bit farther. But I don't know. I feel like games, sometimes they go out a little farther than others. Sometimes they don't. But I know it has been cold weather early, especially in the Northeast. So I know balls don't really fly as much then. So I guess we'll see as the hot weather comes around. But they're hard to grip sometimes, especially when it's really cold out. But we just try to get the best grip as we can, especially when it's chilly out.
Now, you're a Yuengling ambassador, and you're presenting a check for $100,000. You met with some veterans and the military. It's Military Appreciation Month. You've always done things like that. What does it mean to you to see their faces light up when they're talking to you?
It means a lot, man. It really does. I feel like I light up more meeting them and talking to them. They're great people. Everybody I've worked with has been great people, and great to work with, and just down to earth. And I can't really ask for much more than that.
And you also, during the pandemic, did a lot of work with Yinling to help out healthcare workers and things like that. What is it inside of you that says, I want to give back, I want to help? I know you've even called some people who have cancer and other things like that to brighten their day. Why do you do those things?
That's what God wants us to do, man. It's, if I can help any way I can, that's what I want to do. You know, we only use this platform that we have, you know, for better reasons. So any way I can help anybody make their day or make their life a little bit easier, it's always a blessing to me, and I love doing it.
So do you know where you are on the Phillies list, all-time strikeout leaders? Did you see this past weekend where you are now?
Yes, one of the guys sent it to me, so I just saw that.
7th
no
all-time.
Yeah.
So like there's a list with Lefty, Steve Carlton.
Yeah.
You've got Robin Roberts. You've got Cole Hamels. What is it like to be on that list now?
It's pretty cool, man. It's really cool. A lot of great Phillies, a lot of great baseball players that have come through this organization and the game. I mean, I just want to go out and do my part, to be honest with you. I want to go out and win for the team, be the best teammate I can be, and wherever it takes me, it takes me. But it's definitely really cool to be on that list with those guys. And you know, I've had an opportunity to play with Cole for not too long, but for a couple of weeks. So loved watching him throughout his career, and just a competitor. And you know, pretty cool to be on the list.
Final questions for you. Are you using the device that they gave you to call pitches? And how's that working out?
Yeah, I am using it.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. It's pretty neat. I think it helps from people stealing signs. It's pretty quick most of the time. You know, you can get on the mound, or before you get on the mound, you hear it in your head, right in your ear. So I think it does speed up the game a little bit, and you know, I think it's pretty cool. So sometimes it's hard to hear in loud stadiums, even when it's all the way up. So I mean, I guess if you like it, you like it. You don't, you don't. I know some teams use it. I think most teams use it. Some teams don't. So pretty cool addition, though.
So when JT Real Muto pushes a button for a pitch, do you hear his voice?
Hear his voice. Yeah.
Do you ever say maybe we could go for somebody else, like, you know, an actor, a famous actor? You know, who's the guy with the great voice?
Probably Bobby Dickerson's got a big Cajun voice. Probably understand that one a little bit better.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's JT's voice, and I think they can program it to, you know, whatever he wants to say, and his voice, or whoever's voice we want.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, we wish you the best, and I think Phillies fans out there are hoping this is finally the year for postseason.
Yeah,
so.
for sure.
Great.
No.
Appreciate the time.
Thank you.
Aaron Nola, thanks a lot.
It.
Thanks for
very
joining
much.
us.
Thank you.
Oh, mom, so flagrant.